Welcome to Elite Pharma Notes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about receptors. Receptors are the basic fundamentals for the pharmacology. If you want to study the pharmacology, first you have to focus on receptors. But for our time being, I am not discussing the definitions and some theory related to receptors, but what is the requirement for the GPAT or the any pharmacy exam in receptor topic, that areas I am focusing, and I given here receptors and their synonyms and the time of response along with their important examples. Let us start our discussion with ligand-gated ion channels. They are also called as inotropic receptors because here the ions are going to be exchanged and the time of response is only in milliseconds. That's why this receptor is the fastest responded receptor. And the examples are GABA A, glutamate, 5-HT3 receptor and nicotinic receptor. Here GABA A and 5-HT3 receptors are very important for the GPAT orientation. Now let us discuss about the G protein coupled receptor. Here the G protein is going to be coupled with the receptor, and this is also called metabotropic and 7 transmembrane spacing Hepta helical receptor. If you see the structure of the G protein, you will observe the Hepta helical receptor. That's why the name came like that, and the response is shown in seconds. And the examples are neuropeptides, opiates, dopamines, muscarine receptor. Here you have to remember is GABA B is a G protein coupled receptor and GABA A is a ligand gated ion channel, and all 5-HT are the serotonin receptors or G protein coupled receptors except 5-HT3 as I showed in the table. Another important receptor is enzyme linked receptors. Here the receptors are coupled with enzyme and they are also called kinase receptors because most of the receptors are bind to the kinase enzyme. That's why kinase receptors also we can call, and the reaction it will take minutes. And best examples are insulin, growth factor and imatinibs. Here the insulin is very important in case of enzyme linked receptors. Nuclear receptors also called nucleic acid receptors, and they will show response in hours, so they are the slowest receptors. And steroids, TSH and vitamins, these are some of the examples. Mostly steroids are important and vitamins are very important in case of nuclear receptors.